to the master. We missed one.
I taste it.
A black-ringed priestess turns to you. Her astonishing beauty takes your breath away. Her gaze drifts past you, and you realize that she's blind. She breathes in, as if tasting the air, as if tasting you.
How tragic do you think she could never see her own beauty?
She produces a mirror of darkest black, holds it up as if to look upon her own magnificence, and then speaks as if to herself.
I found God woken.
She waits a moment, as if listening to her own reflection.
It shall be done, O sallow one.
She closes the mirror, looks at you directly, almost as if she can see you, and then she smiles. A smile to melt the heart, a smile to drown in, a smile to send an army off to war.
So I guess they assumed you'd be finding her before you killed the sallow. Because that's who she was just talking to. Go that way. Tried to tell you.
The priestess holds her hand out to you and smiles. A smile to freeze the heart. A smile to set a forest all ablaze. A smile in which to gladly bleed to death.
Take me.
You know what? For science.
Her hand slides into yours, and you are whisked away, far across the oceans and the forests and the mountains, to a city on a dusty plain. You're in an alleyway, dark and dank, and you wear a hood. You're ragged and dirty, twisted and bent. You move with a stooping sideways gait. Thirsty, while a shopkeeper's back is turned, you approach a barrel of water and bend to drink. You catch a glimpse of your own reflection. Your skin is discolored, your features deformed, your nose hooked.
Since her grip relaxed, as if she wanted to hide her shame. Hold her hand tighter that you might see.
Whack! The shopkeeper cuffs you about the head, shoves you away, and tells you to clear off. He calls you hag and crone and old witch, though you have only just reached maturity. You reach for the curved dagger hidden in your stinking robes.
Wonder, wonder as the spirit, which of these things are true? Is she a killer or a thief?
She laughs. A laugh like ringing bells.
Both and none.
Stab the shot deep in the heart and flee.
You race through a maze of alleyways as behind you the alarm is raised. You hide in a darkened corner as the pursuing mob draws near and sense a presence behind you. You turn. A man's pale face floats high above you in the gloom. He smiles and offers you his long-fingered, long-nailed hand. You know this is the God King's sallow envoy. There is no choice to make. You step from your hiding place as the mob goes racing by, crying murderess and witch and hag. None but the younger men give you a second glance. They give you a third glance and a fourth. You find a mirror in your pocket. You open it and stare into the black glass. The most beautiful woman you have ever seen looks back at you. You smile, and so does she. And you will remember the beauty of that smile until beyond your dying day. The last thing you ever saw before the veil came down. Because now, your sight is fading. Darkness descends, and quickly you are blind. Your other senses rise, and you hear and feel and smell the world. You are not lost. You shall never be lost again.
I served the God King well. I shall return. I belong to the God King. I belong to them.
Now you can forget her. She belongs to you at last.
Whoa.
She seems to look right through you, that smile playing about her lips, terrifying in its beauty.
The God King did all this and more for me. He can do the same for you. Join him. I belong to the God King.
Now you can forget her.
I can't take her. Weird. Wait a minute. Basically straight south. This way. Here we go.
You suddenly hear something in the distance, a strange but familiar tune. Sabine freezes. You recognize it as her Scar song. The master is near.
A moment, years in the making. Soon, I will have my vengeance.
She gives you a quick kiss on the cheek.
Sing the song when I signal you, and wish me good luck.
One step, then another, ever closer. You can tell from her bearing, Sabine has never been so ready to kill, so on the brink of impending action. She's like a cat, all concentrated muscle, that split second before it pounces. Another step, ever closer. The moment has finally come. She's found the Master. The eyes of predators meet.
Sabine?
He snaps his fingers, and she involuntarily snaps to attention.
Here you go, breaking my heart.
That's the plan, mastermind.
None. And Sabine will have her vengeance today.
He sighs, sadly.
I don't begrudge you your freedom, Sabine. Your escape relieved me of having to witness your death by your own hand. The inevitable last command. I would have watched you, like I have all this time, glad to see you live, sometimes even laugh. I'm very fond of you, you know.
The feeling's not quite mutual.
Not yet.
Another snap. Different fingers, different sound. She looks to the ground. She's bowing before him.
Utter control. The tool of a tyrant, you think? But you're mistaken. Let me indulge you with an explanation. Everything I do for a much greater good. The supreme example of this is you, Sabine.
Demand to know why her. Why did he do this to Sabine?
She's the prime scion. It had to be her. The other scions knew and welcomed her. They sought out their own killer. It was all so very elegant. What I did had to be done, Sabine. And I had to be the orchestrator, for I am the House of Shadows. I am the Fate Weaver. I am the hand that guides a blind world.
Sabine slowly draws her needle.
Time to get to the point.
My, you still have the needle I gave you. How very gratifying. A fine instrument, is it not? Precise, exact. Just like me. Just like you. You should know that I forced you to shed the blood of scions because rather than a killer, it transformed you into a savior of untold millions. Here's the final truth, Sabine. The true evil here is not me. It's you. The Mother Tree and her scions do not seek to carve out their own part of peace in this world. They seek to carve out the whole wide world for themselves. They want their roots to conquer every last inch of Rivellon. World domination. The prevalence of one race over all others. That is what they desire. That is what I counteract.
Contemplate his words and come to the conclusion he's still a dead man.
He died the day he met me.
Death, death, death. Did I create a monster after all? I don't begrudge you your freedom, Sabine. But you came looking for me driven by no more than ordinary bloodlust. All you see is red. You've lost sight of all reason. You know how the scar works. You know I have but to sing a single tune. You've no hope whatsoever of defeating your master.
He sings. The scar song swells, 1,000 tiny needles in Sabine's soul, chipping away at her will. She looks at you with hope and defiance, gives the signal. You must sing the song.
You sing the song just like she taught.
Your voice harmonizes with the master's. Stunned, he hesitates, and yours becomes the dominant melody. Sabine is free from his influence.
Dear me, you're a miracle worker. I'll take it from here.
The patient cat finally pounces. She strikes, precisely, exactly. Her needle pierces his neck, spears his vocal cords, filling his throat with blood. Checkmated and muted, he staggers back, all a feared fury. This is it. It's time to kill the master.
thought it was standing in that blood, but it's alright. Time for Apophis. Oh, it's so awesome. Summon our inner demon. Drop a bomb on his head.
Master's dead. Finally, I am free.
Where are these other little bastards at? Blinded, that's good. I don't know where these other invisible fuckers are at, but it doesn't make much of a difference.
Something nearby. Reveal yourself.
Silenced. Guess we just hit this person. That's not gonna be much good. What can we get? Grab. Let's reveal this bitch. Oh, she's still. Oh no, she's. Oh, she lived. Walking back down. Oh, we missed. Oh, so it was so bad. Really? Wait, no, he just went invisible. I was like, did we kill him? Here you are. We'll knock you down. Alright, we resist death on Losa. She is there. That's fine. Can we grab her? Yes, we can. Let's put her. Let's put her right there. You know what? Losa's got resist death. Wait, we didn't kill the guy? Oh, he's just knocked down. Fine. Skin graft. Then we'll kill that guy. Then corpse explode. And Ghost lives. Thank you, resist death. She should die here. Sexy. Now you can't attack. You should die.
Prepare yourself.
Hi there. Do me a favor. Don't go anywhere. Oh, we got the knockdown too. Can't reach the Brits. That's doom coming your way. Look at that. That is doom. We need to look for warp infusion for these two. What am I doing with my life? Come on, see that crit. Close. So pitiful. Bitch. Go ahead and kill her. Not gonna happen. target is too far. Beautiful. We need to talk to that spirit before we actually consume the master.
I must speak with this spirit. Stay close. Danger may yet lurk in the shadows. Very good. Now for some answers.
Red Prince, at last we meet, or rather, meet with your awareness of my presence. How often I've stood by you but an arm's length away, a shadow within the shadows. Untouchable. Almost like meeting an old friend. Or, in the present circumstances, a kindred spirit.
Even in death, his eyes are black holes in a black-skinned sky. He bows with the deference of a noble among nobles, swinging ever so playfully between sincerity and sarcasm.
I suppose I should start with an apology for the attempts on your life. Talk about getting off on the wrong foot, wouldn't you say?
Failed attempts, remember? Hardly made me break a sweat, those lackeys of yours.
Great response.
To my astonishment, and I admit my admiration. You may find this hard to believe, but given different circumstances, I would have been quite content to let you live. Let you play the Emperor from your golden throne in your golden city. Alas, certain events beyond even my control were set in motion. Ripples became waves. I had to act. And so I arranged for you to meet with an unfortunate self-inflicted end.
The succubus. Ask if it was he who turned the creature against the Red.
I did, but of course I didn't know then he was godwoken. Stronger than the demon. It's almost a pity we found ourselves on such opposite sides. All because of who you are, and all because of who she is. It was Sadha who set events in motion, Red Prince. If you were the ripple, she was the wave. She's a tidal wave that will take wing, become a murder of dragons, red as the setting sun, that will alight every corner of this world with the terrible splendor of fire.
Say that the Red Prince already lay with her. She'll soon be the mother of dragons.
And I, their proud father.
But don't you see, you who wants to be emperor, that you're enacting the downfall of our race? The simple truth of the matter is that yes, we lizards were dragons once. The mightiest creatures to rule sky, earth, and sea. But such was the jealousy of our power that all other races united against us and brought us to the brink of extinction. No one knows what happened next. Was it wizardry? Was it Zol Stissa who took mercy on us even then? Suddenly we were dragons no more. Lizards instead. And as lizards we flourished and built an empire once more. But the House of Dreams trades in prophecy. They've always known we could be dragons again. For one day a man and a woman will be born, and their skin will be red, and the fruit of their union will be great red dragons.
A day that will come to pass.
Curse your obstinance. Listen to me. I was the House of Shadows. This was my role. I saw the great games in motion, allowed them their flux when they advanced for good, cut them short when they advanced for evil, even if it meant doing evil. The renaissance of dragons would spell the end of our race, plain and simple. To that end I needed you to die, but you proved to be all too worthy an opponent. An opponent I would even now see an ally. Ally with me, Red Prince. Find Sadha and kill her. If she births dragons, all other races will unite against us, and this time they will destroy us for good. We were spared last time. The condition of our continued existence was that we'd never let the dragon roar again.
They look each other in the eyes, like two chess players contemplating their next move.
Whisper in the Red Prince's ear. Play along. He may know where Sada is.
Actually, I think I'll call his bluff. Now then, I'm the Red Prince. Your role in this story is over. I am its sole protagonist. Sadha may indeed be dangerous. I may decide she must die. I may not. But it will be my decision. You're out of options, Master of Shadows. Tell me where she is.
The Shadow Prince stands checkmated, and he knows it.
I truly have no choice, have I? Very well. I must put the fate of all lizards in your hands. But beware. Sadha is ultimately dangerous. Not only will she be the mother of dragons, I fear she's fallen in with an old enemy. Them.
He points to the fallen black ring.
If I'm correct, and Sadha's heart has been darkened by the ring, you may be able to find her through their scrying magic. There's a thing on this island known as the Sallow Man. He is a master of mirrors. Mirrors like his will read your mind and show you what you desire, if you manage to elude or eliminate him. A word of warning, though. He is like a shred of nightmare ripped from the dream realm, set loose in reality. Do not underestimate this creature.
That is a very amazing description of what the Sallow Man or what he represents is. That's a great line.
Be careful, and become the savior of all lizards, Red Prince. Become the true emperor of your people.
I will be Emperor, yes. Of lizards or dragons, that remains to be seen.
Goodbye. Oh, 3 wits.